everyone. Good morning. Okay, let me start my presentation. Thank you, Yusef, for starting the event with all the innovations that the government has been doing. And I will be actually sharing a few of the points that he's mentioned earlier. So let me start first. So I introduce myself. I'm the country manager of Synology for the Philippine market. And it's exciting to be here with all of you today to share with the theme, Powering Business Resilience with Smarter Data Solutions. We would like to share how Synology's innovations can help you strengthen your IT infrastructure and also enhance resilience throughout the entire digital transformation journey. So before we dive into the solutions, let me just echo what Yusek has just said. Explosive data growth has been observed in these few years, especially with the age of AI, and also intensified security threats. That is why data security as a top priority is not anymore optional, but rather essential for ensuring business continuity. And as we can see from frequent news headlines, there are reports that cybersecurity threats have become actually a severe impact on businesses. So, for example, data breaches exposing millions of customer records, or even ransomware attacks costing like very, very big sums, amounting to like 40 million pesos, or even the exacerbation of cyber risk because of AI. And digitalization has also pushed most of us, to the cloud. However, as we know, using public services means entrusting your data to a third party, meaning that you don't have full control of your data. And that can raise some concerns about data privacy. So that's why businesses today need a smarter approach and something that will enable them to embrace digitalization while also staying in control of your critical assets. So that's where Synology comes in, and we are a data management expert. So under our wing, we actually have 150,000 business clients, over 10 million global server installations, and penetration of more than 50% of top Fortune 500 companies that trust Synology with their digital assets. So just before we go into more detail, let me quickly introduce about Synology. So we are trusted by businesses across all sectors, as you can see from cosmetics to manufacturing to government, accommodation, media, schools, etc. So what exactly makes Synology the trusted choice across such diverse industries? I'm sure some of you actually I've talked to at the booth earlier. You are already users of Synology, and we thank you for your support. So what makes us so special? Well, it all boils down to our comprehensive approach to modern IT challenges. We offer inclusive business solutions from data storage and management to data protection, business productivity, and even CCTV surveillance. So we empower your business to securely store, share, and extract value from data. Today, I will just focus on two of our main solutions, which are data management and data protection. So speaking about storage, Synology is an expert at storage, and we help to deliver secure and scalable storage solutions. If you are an enterprise user looking for large capacity data storage and also performance, we have the HD6500 and the SA6400 units, which are designed for high-density storage, which can store up to 6 petabytes of raw capacity, and they're designed to expand through expansion units. Not only that, we also provide different product lines tailored to your different needs. Of course, we have the all-flash series. We have a unit there outside at our booth. It's best performance for minimum latency, so all SSDs, and dual controllers series for active, passive, high availability, and highly scalable or high-density series that I just mentioned. Well, aside from scalability, of course, your storage server should also take care of security, because we believe that security is the fundamental element of the storage server. And that's why we invest in this top priority. from the point that you log in, we support adaptive multi-factor authentication with MFA. So how does this work? Well, it's automatically triggered when there is a login from on the NAS from different unknown devices or from an external WAN connection. So as you can see on the right side, we have this approved sign-in, which will automatically pop up on your connected phone. And this means that even if the credentials are compromised, the hackers still won't be able to access your data because they will need this additional approval to be able to enter the system. Next, we have several types of encryption on the NAS. So we have the shared folder encryption, which allows you to encrypt existing shared folders or newly created shared folders. We also have volume encryption for shared folders, for LUNs, for entire package settings, etc., which gives you an added layer of security even for physical theft of your hard drives. Beyond encryption, we also apply worm. What does worm mean is write once, read many storage. So from the name itself, it means it prevents your data from being deleted or from being modified. So once you have this worm folder, you store data inside. Even if you're attacked by ransomware, they will not be able to change your data. They will not be able to delete your data. So you can protect the folders for a defined period of time, or you can disable changes forever. Well, from scalability to securing your data, we also would like to have continuous access to our data, right? So for this, we have the package called Synology High Availability. So what it does is basically you pair two identical systems of Synology NAS, and then there will be an active-passive failover cluster. It maintains your data consistency and minimizes interruptions caused by service failures or hardware issues. So enough about all these packages and hardware, etc. So let's see how our customer actually put this solution into action. Tiny Pond Food is a subsidiary of NH Foods in Japan, and they specialize in producing, transporting, and distributing fresh meat, processed food, seafood, etc. So how do they utilize Synology? Let's first look at their challenges. As a company, like many businesses, they actually face potential threats from ransomware on their on-server data. And they had a backup, which was on the cloud, but then when they needed to recover, it was too slow. And then they need also a minimized server-related downtime for quick restoration. So the solution that they found, of course, first was to deploy the Synology NAS paired with high availability that I just mentioned earlier. So on the right side, we can see on their headquarters and for their branch office, they both used Synology NAS paired into high availability clusters, and then to ensure business continuity. And then for their endpoints, for their PCs and for their virtual machines, they backed it up using the built-in license-free software called Active Backup for Business. So from these endpoints, they collect the data into the Synology NAS, and these Synology NASs are paired into high availability clusters for data continuity. So that is how Tiny Pond Foods deployed that to ensure the business continuity. And so I mentioned about Active Backup for Business. I will now delve into further details on how this works. So unexpected failures and cyber attacks can strike at any time, and like what Yusek said, cybersecurity, mahal niya. Yes. So we actually, to protect your critical data, it's essential to combine proactive protection and rapid recovery. So let's start with proactive protection. Well, the Synology NAS is equipped with a suite of built-in and license-free backup applications. As we call it, it's the Active Backup Suite. So what does it do? Whether your data is coming from the cloud, your Microsoft 365, your Google Workspace, or virtual machines, physical servers, PCs, Macs, or your file servers, all these data across your organization can be backed up to the NAS through the Active Backup Suite. And the keyword earlier is no license cost. So in addition to supporting a wide range of platforms, we also ensure that the backup remains efficient. And so we employ two technologies to do that. First of it is the incremental backup. So what it means is on the first backup, it will be a full backup of your system, your SaaS or your PC, etc. Then after the first backup, the next backups will be incremental, meaning only the change data will be backed up, and that means saving on bandwidth and also reducing the data transfer size for faster backup. Next, we support global deduplication during the backup. So what it means is that we have cross-platform and cross-device backups coming into this NAS system. Before they are transferred, we are actually doing a deduplication, meaning that only the unique blocks of data, as you can see here, the white, gray, and blue blocks of data, will be stored only once on this Synology NAS. So it will save on your storage space consumption. Well, after the data is being backed up to the NAS, so from your endpoint to the NAS itself, of course, also needs protection because one copy is not enough when disaster actually strikes. Therefore, you must have already heard of the 3-2-1 best practice of backup strategy. So we have 3 copies of data on 2 different media and 1 copy offsite. Well, to meet the 3-2-1 backup strategy, Synology provides the secondary backup options for you. First of all, we have hyper backup, which for you can be able to back up your files, your LUNs, the whole package settings, basically the whole NAS, to offsite location. So this offsite location can be another NAS offsite, server offsite, on-premise, or on cloud using the Amazon S3 protocol. All of these can be supported from the NAS to push your data to another DR location. And for the other option, you have snapshot replication. So the best way to use snapshot replication is for quick restoration during DR. It basically takes a snapshot of your NAS A on site A, and it will transfer or replicate that to site B. A snapshot can be taken as frequently as 5 minutes, so you will always have the newest copy of your data to be able to restore to in case of disaster on your main site. So with snapshot replication, we also support immutable snapshots, which we capture a snapshot of the shared folder, and then when you transfer it, we replicate them to an unmodifiable worm folder, so write once, read many folder. It's the ultimate safeguard, ensuring that in the event of a network attack or disaster at an enterprise main site, you will always have a complete and safe copy, unmodifiable, on the DR site to recover at any time. So to summarize the primary and the secondary backup tools from your endpoints, your SaaS, your physical server, PC, VMs, back up to the Synology NAS through the Active Backup Suite, Active Backup for Google Workspace, for Microsoft 365, or for Active Backup for Business, and then push another copy to offsite. Offsite can be on-premise or on cloud through snapshot replication or through hyper backup. So with Synology, you can easily implement a 3-2-1 strategy by combining centralized backup, automated backup, offsite replication, and cloud protection, all within the reach of the ecosystem, our native license-free backup software. However, well, according to the World Economic Forum's Global Cybersecurity Outlook, only 13% of medium to large organizations that believe their cyber resilience goes beyond the minimum. What does that mean? It reveals a significant gap between data protection that we have in place and being truly prepared for cyber threats. So that's why we need not just the proactive protection, but also to make sure that our backup can be recovered, so rapid recovery. For Synology, we make sure that your data can be recoverable through a recovery drill. We do regular restoration drills through the built-in virtual machine on the Synology NAS. And then for restoration itself, you have file level or bare metal full system restoration, or if you would like to restore to a virtual machine through VMware Hyper-V or the built-in hypervisor, you have the liberty to choose. So let's go over another customer story. They first they wanted to streamline their operations. But how did they do that? First, they deployed an SA3200D. So that is our dual controller model, which already served with an active and passive controller inside that model. So this SA3200D served as the file server for more than 200 employees across different sites. And after that, they used the backup software, Active Backup for Business, to back up their virtual machines from different sites. And in place of their tape backup, they utilized Hyper Backup from the SA unit to the offsite DR site through Hyper Backup. So this whole automated backup eliminated their IT workload and the manual tape handling. So saving the company time and money. Well, as of today, SK Shipping has already achieved a stunning 73% reduction in manpower and also savings of USD 18K and counting. So this is how SK Shipping, South Korean shipping line, is using our solution. And SK Shipping is just one of many examples. Synology's greatest advantage, not just we have the complete solution, we also allow you to achieve maximum results with minimal cost. So if we compare Synology Active Backup for Business with other brands of backup, let's see. So first, you'll need somewhere to store your data. So let's just assume for simplicity, the cost for the storage is the same. Okay, and then for your brand A backup software, you'll need to pay for licenses, either by socket, by seat, by storage capacity. You need to pay year on year. But if you look at Active Backup for Business, it's actually 100% license-free, and it also includes the software updates and technical support later on. And it's very transparent pricing, which can work for you, much easier for you to forecast the budget that you will be needing. So that's about the basic backup solution that we have. But through the years, we have also realized that data protection needs may vary greatly. And therefore, we come up with a dedicated solution for enterprise backup. This is the Synology Active Protect. It's the newest addition to our product line. It's an appliance and an all-in-one solution, which includes backup software, storage, and central management. Featuring the newly developed operating system, which is called the Active Protect Manager, also developed in-house. We have a unit outside, so you can check it out later. Seen here on the screen, I think it's much easier to explain. So seen on the screen is the intuitive dashboard of the Active Protect Manager, where all your backup tasks and plans can be viewed, coordinated, and managed, no matter it's from which site or from which source device. Active Protect comes in with built-in immutability, so that your data lock period can match your data retention period, and of course, air gap. So you can schedule on-off devices for special appliances, and also make sure that only access to the equipment is only possible at designated times. So it means that you will have a clean and safe copy at your fingertips when disaster strikes. From your device to data source, we also have the global source site deduplication, which will employ incremental backup and also reduce the transmission traffic to save on your storage space. So to sum up the Active Protect Active Protect appliances, major advantages are scalable clustered architecture, simplifying the management of up to 150,000 devices through that single dashboard I showed just now. And while the native immutability and offline backups can provide robust ransomware defense. And lastly, the source site deduplication reduces the duplicate data transmission traffic, enhancing your business overall performance. So that's my sharing for today, but before I go, I'd like to recap from, aside from data management and data protection, we actually at Synology have solutions for business productivity and CCTV surveillance as well. So you can explore them at our booth later on. And we'll be at booth 4, just right outside on the right side when you exit here. Thank you everyone. Maraming salamat po.